today we are going to do two problems from the chapter Motion Along a Straight Line, and both of these problems are based on the concept of relative motion. So these type of questions usually appear for the NEET exam. So let us do them. The questions are based on finding the distance of closest approach between two objects. So here is the first problem on the screen. Two ships A and B are 10 km apart on a line running from south to north. Ship A, which is farther north, is running towards the west with a speed of 20 km per hour, while ship B is streaming north at 20 km per hour. Then the distance of closest approach between them is equal to. So let us see how these type of problems can be attempted. So let me draw a diagram showing the two ships. They are running on a straight line from south to north. So let us draw a diagram here, south to north, and the distance between them is 10 kilometers. This is 10 kilometer. This is your ship B and this is the ship A. Now it is mentioned that the ship A is running towards the west with a speed of 20 km per hour. So let us draw the direction of motion, draw a line representing the motion of ship A towards the west. So now the ship A is here. Let us mark it as A1. And the ship B is also moving with the same speed. The ship B is also moving with the same speed. And that speed is, again, that is also 20 km per hour. Both of them are running with 20 km per hour. So ship B is also running with 20 km per hour, but its motion is towards the north. So let us assume that the ship B has reached here. Let us mark that point as B1. When ship A reaches A1, ship B has reached B1. So now let us join these 2 points. And this is, if this distance is 20t, speed is 20. If this distance is 20t, towards the west, this should also be equal to 20t towards the north. So that this is going to be our distance of closest approach. They should be almost equal, these two distances. So let us mark A1 here. This is our A1, and therefore this is going to be the distance of our closest approach. So this is our distance of closest approach. Let us call this distance as S. So the remaining distance is 10 minus 20t. So in order to calculate S, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So let us write S square equal to 20t the whole square plus 10 minus 20t the whole square. Let us expand this. So S square equal to 400 t square plus 100 minus 400 t plus 400 t square. Simplifying further, we will get S square equal to 800 t square minus 400 t plus 100 plus 100. See, now we want this distance to be minimum. For the distance to be minimum, the first derivative of, if a function is either minimum or maximum, its first derivative will be 0. So when you differentiate a function and you get 0, immediately you can assume that it is either maximum or minimum. Of course, we have to check the second derivative also in some cases. Here we don't have to do that. We have to just see that this derivative of this function becomes 0, and from that we can calculate the value of t and substitute that value of t here in this equation. So this is the equation with which we are going to work. So let us differentiate this and put it equal to 0. So 0 equal to, this is 1600 t minus 400. So you get t as 1 by 4 of an hour. 1 by 4 of an hour. That is your t. So you have obtained the value of t when the distance of closest approach is going to be the minimum. Now we have to substitute that t here and proceed with our calculation. So we will put that t in this equation. So now we are going to substitute the value of t in this equation for s square and get the value of s. So s square equal to 800 into 1 by 16 minus 400 into 1 by 4 plus 100. So this is equal to 50 minus 100 plus 100. So this is going to be 50. So s square is going to be 50. So we get s square as 50. So what is the value of s? So s will be equal to root 50, and root 50, as you all know, this is equal to 25 into 2. So this is going to be 5 root 2. So that is going to be our answer, 5 root 2. And we don't have an answer 5 root 2. So no problem. What we are going to do is, we will multiply the numerator. We will multiply and divide with the 2. So this will be 10 root 2 divided by 2, which is equal to 10 by root 2 kilometer. So that is our final answer, and our answer will be option B. So our answer is going to be option B. This is our correct answer, 10 by root 2 kilometer. Okay, so we shall move to the next problem. So this is our next problem. Two particles A and B start moving simultaneously along the line, joining them in the same direction with accelerations of 1 meter per second square and 2 meter per second square, and speeds of 3 meter per second and 1 meter per second respectively. Initially A is 10 meter behind B. The minimum distance between them is. So let us write down everything that is given. So we have two particles A and B with the speeds UA equal to how much? 3 meter per second, and UB and UB, that is equal to 1 meter per second. Similarly, acceleration of A is given as 1 meter per second square, and acceleration of B is given as 2 meter per second square. Now initially A is 10 meter behind B. So distance between A and B at the beginning is, so A is 10 meter behind B. So if this is A and this is B, the distance between A and B is 10 meter initially. So the initial displacement of A with respect to B, that is minus 10 meter. A is 10 meter behind B. Now we have to find the minimum distance between them as they start running. So from the given data we can write some important things, that is UAB. We will use the concept of relative velocity here. At the beginning I told you that these problems are based on the concept of relative motion. So UAB will be how much? 2 meter per second. UA minus UB, which is 3 minus 1, 2 meter per second. And acceleration of A with respect to the B will be AA minus AB, which is minus 1 meter per second square. And displacement of A with respect to the B is already given as minus 10. We have already discovered that it is minus 10 because A is 10 meter behind B. Now let us write the equation S equal to S0 plus UT plus half AT square. Here S is the separation or the distance between them, which is going to be minimum. So this S is equal to What is the initial separation? Minus 10. Initial relative separation minus 10. This u is nothing but the initial relative velocity, which is 2 into t plus half into initial relative acceleration minus 1 into t square. So what we are going to do is to find the time corresponding to which the displacement or the distance between them is going to be minimum and put that value here. So now let us simplify this. So rearrange or rather simplify this to get minus 10 s equal to minus 10 plus 2t minus half t square minus half t square. I have rearranged this. So this is going to be our equation. Now when the distance between them is minimum, as we have discussed in the previous problem, the first derivative will be 0. So we will get ds by dt will be equal to 0. So let us differentiate this and find the value of t corresponding to which the distance of separation is minimum. So let's just differentiate this and put it equal to 0. So 0 equal to 2 minus t, or you get t as 2 seconds. So when the separation between them is minimum, the time will be 2 seconds. Now we put that value here. So you will get s is equal to minus 10 plus 2 into 2 minus half into 2 square. So this is equal to s is equal to minus 10 plus 4 minus 2. So this is going to be s is equal to minus 12 plus 4, which is equal to minus 8, or s is equal to 8 meter. So our answer is going to be 8 meter, which is option B box. That is our answer, 8 meter. So this is going to be the correct answer. Clear? Okay.